Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Dogs ready to get this thing started and open the season. Fair catch called for and... On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best 2 conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
They'll need 3 yards here on third down to keep this opening drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got a better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First down here for the offense. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. First down for this offense. He's going to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got his man on the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
He's looking to throw it. Oh, what a grab by the defense. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Ducks! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job of making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And it just doesn't get more dominant than that. One-on-one, me versus you, and there's nothing you can do about it, David. I know that's something you know a lot about based on your temperature.
Man, fly off the edge, beat the man as quick as you can. There's so many things that have to go right for you to get a sack. The ball has to be coming out a little bit later. But you know what? When you win that fast and that clean off the line of scrimmage, that is how it's done at the highest level.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. They'll try the right side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. As college football evolves, guys, and players have more rights and they capitalize on name, image, and likeness, and teams are in different conferences, maybe the biggest thing and the thing that keeps coaches up at night, dealing with the transfer portal.
Because they got to make sure that everybody in their locker room is happy. Oftentimes, you're re-recruiting your own players and trying to keep the Wolves at bay and the phone calls that are coming in from other programs trying to steal your guys. It is not easy. Probably as difficult as it's ever been, David, to be a head coach now with the transfer.
It is, and think about players, man. If I'm not happy, if I'm not getting the run I want, like, I can just leave. I can go somewhere else. I can get paid by another opportunity. So I think players always having their eyes to that portal, looking at a better destination, makes it miserable for coaches.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Hawaii dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this. It sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the big fella. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends, is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Evans. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use the quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Give to the running back. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
Flushed out of the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack and get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Defense not showing press coverage. Trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Fourth down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They needed a bunch on fourth down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive.
Lays out, gives up his body, and makes the grab on the right side. Georgia going up tempo.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Moore will throw. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking left. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. The Ducks will call on their punt team.
And that's why that guy plays DB and not wide receiver. DBs generally don't have as good of hands as wide receivers. That ball should have been picked off on 3rd down. Come on, man. That could have been a pick 6.
This Bulldog offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do once you get...
Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. The give out of the gun. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Moore to the air. Makes the grab on the left. Giving him his pads. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He wants to throw. Going over the top. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Oregon.
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
Well, the defense needs to find a way to slow this guy down. We're only in the 1st quarter, and already this guy has over 100 yards receiving. They have got to find an answer for him.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the 1st play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He's going for it all. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Smashes ahead. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious. Keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Moore will throw. Got his man on the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. A completion, but not quite enough for the first down. 3rd down coming for this offense. Looking to throw for it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They're setting up the screen. On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
Yeah, so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
And the Ducks have pushed it inside the 20. Power football with the run. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. They'll try to pound their way in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Movement here from the tight end. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal. Pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
And here comes the field goal unit. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be caked from 21 yards out. It is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. The Coyotes were far from the friendly confines of home, but were able to pull out a narrow victory in one of the biggest upsets of this college football season. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll run the option. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
And his first throw here is incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The catch is made, but he's beyond the sideline, so they'll turn it over on down.
Aggressive. If you want to be aggressive, you want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down, you shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it out.
They'll try to get on the same page this time. 2nd and 10 from the 31. Shoots it to the left. And that pass picked off. Got some room to run. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Pocket starts to collapse. Smashes through.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the 1st down. Just so hard to defend.
The option look. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You've got to keep defenses off balance.
Going to try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. After the run, now to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's House. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on third down. Instead, they're staring at fourth.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him, and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Dogs.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but build some momentum. Maybe this second half you keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. He's got it. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Got out of trouble and throws. And the junior was late on the release, and he threw it behind him.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On second down, wants to throw. Looking deep. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms.
Get set.
Trying to find his man on first down. And that pass intercepted. Running through contact. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Ducks will boot it away to start the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense.
He's loose. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after that completion.
That's an absolute strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's tendency.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
They'll go back to the air on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Bulldogs want to crank the tempo. How about the tight end showing the athleticism and diving to make that grab?
It's so nice as a quarterback, Reese, to have a tight end who's athletic and can make the play when it's not a perfect throw.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of...
And will cruise into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Offense getting set for first down. The give to the back.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn. And they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
More to the air. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? From the gun, wants to pass. He finds his man. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And the defense brought the blitz on third down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Fires it incomplete. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Wide out in motion. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This is a real chance to sort of settle things down, maybe generate a little momentum if you can put together a touchdown drive here.
Oh, it'd be a great opportunity to make a statement and get back in this thing. I mean, it hasn't gone your way early, but I feel like you're creating some momentum here. And a score, Jesse, a score makes this a fun ball game.
It would be huge, but it's on the offense. They have to look at each other right now in this huddle on the field and go, look, guys, it's on us to march this ball down the field, score some points, and bring some energy now to our sideline.
He'll keep it himself. At the 20, he's got space. Quarterback, no, he loses the ball after the huge gain. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Feeling some heat. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And now in the pitch, the ball's loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man downfield. Obliterates him, still on the move. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. From the shotgun, the inside give. Shakes off the defender. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And it's just simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Corners are going to bail. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Got it past the mark. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the 1st down. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you gotta have it. You gotta be on the same page, and they were there.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy on the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
With jet sweep pass. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. Touchdown Bulldogs! And here they come almost all the way back. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're lining up to boot it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Line gets set, first down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Moore will throw. He's got his man. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
They'll go to the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jones. At the 35, he's got room. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Quickly complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you've got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. You need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
Moore to the air. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fair catch, called for and made. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Little over anxious, out of the stance early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. Defense in press coverage. From the gun, he'll try to throw. It's caught. Open runway ahead. Smashes through the tackle. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Evans. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down to 5. The Dogs want to move quickly.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. East Carolina is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Pirates fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He'll start this drive firing. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Moore will throw. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Working that left side now. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Finds him out of the backfield. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
Turns it on in midfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
That's That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run. When they're going between the tackles, this defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
The Ducks are on the move.
Let's go.
The give and tick, 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 tick. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Ducks will have it 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Moore to the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He got it.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's taking a deep shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. At that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Fires and picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the gun.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation.